That one just finds the line. First point goes the way of the Czechs. A bit of good fortune for the Canadians to get them on the board. Czechs get the second point for them, back in front now, after a joust at the net. It's KolocovaSlukova who gets the better of it. A little short on that serve though, with Slukova. Canada back level. KolocovaSlukova, the number 1 for Czech Republic, celebrating her birthday today.
High line, high line!
And she's able to get the point there. Still a long way to go before she can celebrate a birthday win. And it's the Czechs who have the edge after 5 points. Plenty of power and authority from Jamie Broder that time. Getting Canada level, and they've shown early on that they can be a match for the tournament 5th seeds. We've seen it a number of times at this venue though that the higher ranked, stronger of the two sides starts to pull away around the midway point of the first set. Let's see if that happens here. They've exchanged points for the most part as we have the first change of course, with Czech Republic leading 4-3. The two Czechs have been teaming together since 2006, playing in 56 World Tour events as a team. 2 golds and a bronze. But all of those coming last season. They're an improving team. Golds in Prague and Berlin, and a bronze in Gstaad, Switzerland. They've certainly got their work cut out for them here, it seems. The Canadians Broder and Valjas have come to play. At the moment, the Czech team are just about keeping them at bay. They're changing back and forth with the scoring. Canada can't establish a lead though. They've done ever so well, not just to keep that alive, but then to win the point. KolocovaSlukova with the finish. Both of the Canadian pair retreated here, and she went near. Dropped it over the net for the point. And the Czech Republic have a 2-point advantage. Plenty of power in that one from Broder, off the fingertips of her opposite number, Slukova. And out of bounds for a Canadian point. Just when it seemed like the Czech Republic were trying to build a bit of momentum. It's a 1-point set again. they wanted to follow that up. Now the opportunity for the first 3-point lead of the contest, with KolocovaSlukova on serve.
Line. Come on, dude, help me. Nobody like.
Too hot to handle that one for Slukova. The Canadians doing a really good job at the moment of keeping this close. Right down the centre from Kolokova. The defence almost moved out of the way of this one. They were both down the centre and somehow beat them. Oh, good defence on a couple of occasions by Kolokova, but excellent work at the net by BroderValjas, and got the block to land down right on the line. And after the Czechs had kept it alive on a couple of occasions, just found the line there. And that one lands in as well for the ace. A bit of miscommunication, a bit of misjudgment from Kolokova and Slukova. Canada have been able to get level. They just refused to allow the Czech Republic to get away. Right down the line and into the corner from BroderValjas. So Canada with 3 straight points and take the lead, having been 2 down. Drilled it right down the line. You get the feeling this is a matchup that could go all the way. Slukova's touch right over the top of the net. Very well done. She rose so high to prod it over the fingertips of Jamie Lynn Broder. She's a big, tall, long player, KolocovaSlukova, at 5'11", 180 centimetres. Too hot to handle that time for Kolokova. Off the fingertips of BroderValjas. And Canada, having gone on a bit of a run to get in front, have now been pegged back by Kolokova and Slukova, who win back-to-back points heading into the technical timeout with an 11-10 lead. But this is a first set that looks as though it could go the distance. It's been back and forth the whole way. The two sides only separated by 2 points at any one time. No doubt Canada's wildcard selection of Broder and Valjas look to be capable of providing a threat to the 5th seeded Czech team of KolocovaSlukova and Slukova. Been a really good effort from those two so far. You see there Canada winning 4 of the last 6 points, those 3 in a row, which got them back from 2 down to 1 ahead. You can get in touch with us, joining the conversation using the hashtag FIVB World Champs here at the Beach Volleyball World Championships in the Netherlands. It's a World Championships of firsts, with the event hosted by 4 different cities. Rotterdam hosting the pools D, E and L in the men's and women's competition. And the other pools being conducted in Amsterdam and Apeldoorn and The Hague, where the semi-finals and the final will be held for both of these competitions. And the 4 different venues hosting all the way to the quarter-finals. Lovely touch that. KolocovaSlukova had to stretch really far to get there and level things up for Canada. Well, KolocovaSlukova and Slukova are being given already much more of a test than they had in their opener on this court yesterday. They've retaken the lead, 12-11, but this Canadian team has already outscored the tally that Morocco's Ikram and Mahassan got in the whole match yesterday. KolocovaSlukova and Slukova winning 21-8, 21-2. They've got a test today, no doubt about that. And that serve is out, so we're level again. Right back into the corner, measured to perfection by KolocovaSlukova. Over the top of the blocker. Another touch from Slukova. KolocovaSlukova was scrambling to try and get there but couldn't. And this back and forth pattern to this first set continues. Canada level things up at 13. And the Czechs really being made to work. An error on the serve from Canada. Sends the Czechs the lead again. They have led for the most part in this first set, just the occasional Canadian lead, but Broder and Valjas have kept it to within 1 and 2 points at all times.
High line. Over.
Yeah, no one.
And they've kept it level again. Both teams struggling to put together back-to-back points right now, as we have a change of ends again. They look very evenly matched, these two. And you can see that Broder and Valjas, the Canadians, have been improving. And with those medals earlier on in the campaign, they're very much an up-and-coming team. They have themselves a lead right now, a rare lead for the fingertip prod of KolocovaSlukova. They've been teaming together since 2011. This is their 42nd FIVB World Tour event as a team. They hadn't won a medal before this season though, and they started this campaign with gold in China and bronze in Switzerland. And they're showing what they're capable of again here. The Czechs pull level again. The drop shot that time. The Canadian defence had retreated deep. too hot to handle for Kristina Koletsova. Canada back in front again. We're getting towards the stage now where each and every point is ever so important. Almost on the final stretch of this first set. It has remained close throughout. And it gets even closer. A problem on the serve for Canada again. This is about as close a set as we've witnessed here in Rotterdam on this court throughout the 2 days of action. That serve was long from the Czechs as well, so Canada have their third lead in quick succession. And perhaps that nervousness and tension as we get towards the end of the first set starting to creep into the games of these two teams. Oh, huge presence at the net from Valjas, and Canada have their first 2-point advantage. Really big point in the scope of this game now, and Koletsova and Slukova forced really to call timeout, down 18-16. And Canada getting that 2-point lead at the perfect time, with just 3 points more needed to take the first set. It's BroderValjas who lead 18-16. Koletsova and Slukova have some sorting out to do now. The 5th seeds in the whole competition for the women's division are struggling in the first set here. And they would have been hoping for the win that would carry them through to the next round, but it's not looking that way at the moment. You can see Canada scoring 4 of the last 6 points and coming from behind to earn themselves a 2-point advantage. And they've done it at the most opportune moment, right towards the end of the set. Can they keep that advantage going, or can Koletsova and Slukova reel them back in? The SS Rotterdam there in the background, providing the perfect backdrop for this wonderful setting. The sun is starting to shine through a little more now. And there's that presence at the net again of Valjas, not once but twice. And Canada have the largest lead of the set, and there are real problems now for Koletsova and Slukova. The Canadians needing just 2 more points. And really coming up big down the stretch in this set, Kristina Valjas at the net. This is a huge point. So much power on the drive down by Kristina Koletsova when the Czechs really needed something. That was the difference between getting within 2 and conceding 4 set points. They could really do with another one. And they get it off the ace as well. And you can see what it means to Kristina Koletsova, who punched the Rotterdam air. And a puff of the cheeks too. She knows how big a point that was. Placed the serve perfectly. And a timeout called. This time by BroderValjas. They look to be within touching distance of the first set, up 19-16. But back-to-back points now for Koletsova and Slukova have made the situation a little more precarious. It's a thoroughly entertaining first set for those fans here to enjoy and for you to enjoy at home. Join the conversation using that hashtag FIVB World Champs here at the Beach Volleyball World Championships in the Netherlands. This is no doubt one of the most entertaining sets we've seen on this court in either the women's or the men's competition. What kind of finish are we going to have? Can Canada's wild card selection cause an upset? They still have the lead, but they've conceded the last 2 points. Can the Czechs get level, or will it be 2 set points for Canada? Well, there's your answer in emphatic fashion. KolocovaSlukova, who seems to be getting better and better in this contest, with a huge thunderous finish, unstoppable, and it is 2 set points for Canada. Valjas on serve. Down the line but out, and the point goes Canada's way, and the 29th seeds in this competition have picked up a set here against the tournament 5th seeds. What an upset this could be. They're halfway there. Broder and Valjas taking the first set, 21-18. Disappointment for the Czechs. So the first set goes to Broder and Valjas. And they win it 21-18. This is how they've done it. A few more on serve and a few more attacks for KolocovaSlukova and Slukova, but an extra error as well. And they've really shown Broder and Valjas that they can be more than a match for a team that have aspirations of reaching the Final Four at least. And this is a pair from the Czech Republic, playing in their 3rd Senior World Championships together. They reached the round of 32 on both previous attempts, in Poland in 2013 and in Rome in 2011. They managed a 5th place finish at the London Olympics in 2012. The Canada form continues. They are showing that they are not fazed by what's in front of them. Jamie Lynn Broder this time with a big spike. Get the first 2 points of the second set as well. Difficult times this for the Czech duo.
You're there. No one. Yeah. Okay.
Come on, come on, keep. No one line.
Yeah.
Line. Jamie. No, he line. Hit line.
Yeah.
So close to trying to get to that one, KolocovaSlukova, but nothing she could do really. Really hard-earned point for KolocovaSlukova and Slukova. Jamie Lynn Broder did her best to try and get there, but could only turn it back the other side of the net. And although you are allowed to go onto your opponent's court to retrieve it, there was no way that Valjas was going to get there under the net. Long from Valjas, so back-to-back Czech points. And it looked like a really difficult start to the second set for them, a second set that they have to win, of course, now, in terms of this match here. They won't be out by that misplaced serve from KolocovaSlukova. She's having a rather tough workout on her birthday. Being blocked BroderValjas at the net. Canada have their 2-point advantage back. Let's see if they can build on it this time. They took the first 2 points in this set. The Czechs answer back with 2 of their own, but it's back-to-back Canadian points again. And they do add another one. The ace off the serve. So much disappointment right now for the Czechs, and they need to do something about it. Down 5-2 in a set that they have to win. Really struggling. Big problem for KolocovaSlukova there. And having lost the first set 21-18, they're trailing 5-2 in the second. They really need to get themselves together here. They would have been hoping to secure their place in the next round today. And if BroderValjas could get the victory, it would really throw Pool E into turmoil all over the place, and anybody could really go through. On the final day of pool matches. If you're not too familiar with the competition, 12 pools in both the men's and women's competitions, 4 teams in each pool. The top 2 teams from each will go through to the round of 32, along with the 8 best third-place teams. That's long, and Canada stretch their lead to 4. It's a really tough start, really frustrating start, you can see, for KolocovaSlukova. They've taken just 2 of the first 8 points of the second set, having lost the first in disappointing fashion. And there's Valjas at the net again. She's just got better and better, and the block landing the right side of the line as far as she's concerned. The lead has grown to 5. Actually just caught her opponent on the way. Well angled that time by Slukova, at a time when you felt that the Czechs really needed a score. How can they build on that? That's the question. KolocovaSlukova on serve. Well, the answer to that question is emphatically no, delivered by Jamie Lynn Broder, who re-establishes the 5-point Canadian advantage. They're looking confident, they're looking comfortable, they're looking like they belong here. And just look at that run. Back-to-back points for the Czechs, and that closes the gap to 3, and that gives them a bit of belief now. Valjas making the mistake to leave it.
No one.
There's a response. The Czechs able to keep it alive though. The second time too, but it will bounce out. And Valjas makes amends for that mistake, leaving the serve on the previous point with 2 thunderous spikes. The first one stopped, only just. No chance of stopping the second though. Right to the side of the head. There's KolocovaSlukova. Happy birthday. Canadian lead is 9-5. BroderValjas on serve as they look to re-establish their largest lead of the set at 5 points. That one does just find the line. It was very close. We'll see it again here. It might be difficult to tell how close from this angle. Right between the two. You can see what every point means now to KolocovaSlukova and Slukova. They can't save that one. BroderValjas is looking like the MVP on court right now. All the effort in the world from Slukova, but out of her reach. Valjas beaten that time. A delicate, soft touch of KolocovaSlukova. Able to navigate her way around that wall. And beaten again at the net. This time by Slukova. Back-to-back checkpoints to half the deficit to 2. They have a timeout as well, with the Czech 5th seeded side in the competition starting to reel the Canadians back in. BroderValjas taking the first set 21-18, had a 10-6 lead in the second, but KolocovaSlukova and Slukova have won back-to-back points. There's the run, taking those last couple. The fans very much enjoying themselves here in Rotterdam, this beautiful city, one of the 4 host cities for the FIVB Beach Volleyball World Championships, a city that featured in the top 10 of last year's New York Times Places to Go list. Some spectacular modern architecture and a spectacular setting for this group here, with the SS Rotterdam in the background, the retired cruise ship that now houses these players and FIVB officials as the hotel for this event. It's another checkpoint. The Canadian timeout did little to slow the momentum of their opponents. 3 in a row. From 4 down, they're within 1, and it's game on again in this second set. Now can they get level?
High line. No way. No one! Down!
Superb rally, and it's Broder's power that pays dividends in the end. Flipped off the top of the net between the two and out of the reach of the 5'7", 170 centimetres KolocovaSlukova, the smallest player on court. Back-to-back Canadian points now. So after 3 in a row for the Czech Republic to get back from 4 down to within 1, It's back-to-back points for the Canadians to take them into the technical timeout with a 3-point advantage. Just when it looked like Czech Republic were going to get back level and perhaps take this set into their own hands, it's BroderValjas who create a bit of breathing room again. 12-9 having taken the first, 21-18. They are 9 points away from what would be a shock win here in Pool E of the FIVB Beach Volleyball World Championships. They've got to find a way to come back again now. They've shown they can go on a run. They have to try and reproduce that. Things will get a little more tense, a little more nervy as we start to reach the latter stages of this second set.
Een groot applaus voor Spike, maar niet vergeten de dames van Tsjechië en Canada.
KolocovaSlukova and Slukova are yet to reach a quarter-final this season, despite a couple of golds and a bronze last season. They've had 9th place finishes on home soil in the Czech Republic, as well as in Moscow and Norway. Most recently 17th at the Grand Slam in St. Petersburg in the United States. Not the best run to come into this tournament, and that's an important point for them here. They did get up to a winning start with the straight sets win over Morocco's Ikram and Mahassin yesterday. It was hardly a real test of their standing in this tournament as the 5th seeds, 21-8, 21-2. They're certainly being given a test here by BroderValjas today. Superb defense from the Czechs. And a round of applause from KolocovaSlukova for her teammate Kristina Koletsova. Twice when it seemed impossible to reach it, she got there. Down the line from Broder. Canada back up by 2. Slukova was getting across to that side of the court, didn't quite cover the gap. They're getting closer. You have a feeling they have a bit of belief about them now. They were down by 5 at one stage in this set, really struggling. You can see the scoring run from the Czechs there. And here's another one for them, so they're back level. After a really tough start to this second set, they are fighting their way back into this match now. 13-13. And another one too. Slukova towering over the net to get the Czechs in front. They've been down by as many as 5, but they lead here in a second set that they have to win. Slukova with the defense and the offense stopped the powerful drive from the Canadians and picked herself back up to deliver a precision blow that gives the Czechs a 2-point advantage. They're really putting it together now. Almost looked at the start of this set as if they were going to be down and out, but they picked themselves back up from the sand, dusted themselves off, and they've put themselves in a great position to try and force a decider. Canada will make sure that they keep it close. Broder prodding down the line. It was a close first set, 21-18. And it looks as though it's going to be a close finish to the second as well. Broder and Valjas going close in both of their sets against Poland yesterday, 21-18, 21-18. And that just lands in from Slukova, who beat Valjas to the net. Valjas was racing to get there, almost left the back of the court exposed. Slukova found the gap. Broder answers back. Another one of those prods down the line. She's done that a couple of times recently. Slukova was heading the opposite direction with the block. Again, we are in a position of just a one-point game. Canada trying to get level. And they do. The Czech team making a bit of a mistake receiving the serve. It put them on the back foot. And Valjas took full advantage. 16-16, a reminder that it's first to 21. The Czechs edge ahead again, 4 points away from taking this to a first to 15 point decider. The significance here really is Broder and Valjas trying to stay in with a chance of finishing in the top two and making the round of 32 in Pool E. And a defeat would make it difficult to progress. Valjas with the precision touch. And Canada get level again. There is little to no room for error now from both teams. And there is an error, a big one from Kristina Valjas. And the tension heightening. She plans to serve into the net, and the Czech duo have a lead and have to serve back as they change ends. 3 points away from forcing that third set. There's an error right back from the Czechs. KolocovaSlukova finding the net. Difficult for her to get the trajectory needed at 5'7", 170 centimeters tall on those serves, and she finds the net. We're back level. Well placed. They knew it as soon as the ball went over the net. It was going to be a checkpoint. KolocovaSlukova with a really important one for them, over the top of Valjas, right back into the corner. They lead 19-18, 2 points away.
Line, your line, your line, your line.
Into the net from KolocovaSlukova. Slukova disappointed. It was a good set for KolocovaSlukova, but she didn't make the most of it. Level at 19 again. That's the difference between a tie game and 2 set points for the Czech Republic. Now this one is really crucial. It's wide of the line. The official, though, has overruled the line judge, and it's the Czechs who get the point. Controversial and dramatic conclusion for this second set. Understandably, Canada won't be happy. Let's see if we can get a better idea here. Well, the line judge said no. The first official said yes. And the set point goes to the Czech Republic. Canada felt it should have gone to them. And they're still not happy about it. They're going to have to regroup. They're going to have to gather themselves quickly. Kristina Kolocova to serve to try and force a decider. Valjas, and it got a touch off Kolocova. So Canada saved the set and get level and still have a chance of taking it in straight sets here. Was it going out? That's the big question. Quite possibly. Kolocova felt she had to try and get something to it. It's win by 2 clear points now. Broder with a superb save. And then the follow-up too. And Canada now have not just the set point but the match point. They felt they should have had one earlier. They've got the opportunity to finish off Kolocova and Slukova now. Big moment this for Kolocova and Slukova. And they take full advantage of it. They rise to the challenge laid down by BroderValjas to level it up again. And once again, we're back to a position of 2 clear points. Kolocova has made a couple of errors down the stretch in that second set, making amends there with the spike that clips the top of the net. And the serve goes to her partner, Slukova. Oh, Valjas rose with power, but Slukova rose with purpose and put her body in the right place. And the Czechs have their second set point to try and force the decider. Excellent block from Slukova, still hoping for a happy birthday celebration. Broder with so much power saves the set point. And Canada take the serve back. Too hot to handle for Kolocova. She did well to navigate it away from Slukova in the net as well. Well, that one just hit the line, right on the line. And now the Czechs hoping to make it third time lucky, their third set point. Right down the heart of the defense, that one. Valjas rises to deliver a thunderous blow that Kolocova can do nothing about. The Czechs have had 3 set points but failed to take any of them. And this is a second set that has more than gone the distance now. First to 25 it becomes. They will have yet another opportunity to take this one to a third set. The two teams trading points right now. If the Czechs can put together back-to-back points, they will take the set. Broder right down the line. The Czechs can't put together back-to-back points over the top of Slukova. And just inside, almost touching the line. Well, neither team can win a point on their serve at the moment. Let's see if Canada can do it here with Valjas. Well, the decision is Czech point. The line judge didn't seem to be too sure. Canada think it should have gone their way. And they're left disappointed. Not for the first time we've had that incident. We had it right at the end of the 21 points. And the set point goes to the Czech Republic yet again. Controversial finish to this second set continues.
High line, high line.
Broder answers back, just as they have done time and time again now. The team coming into this competition as a wildcard selection, as a 29th seed, and they are trading blows with the 5th seeds and look full of confidence. And that pattern of points back and forth continues, and the Czechs have yet another set point. They need to put together back-to-back points here, though. They need to be able to win a point on their serve to take this to a decider. That one just out of the reach of BroderValjas. Can they finally get the job done? No. Here's the rather short and succinct answer, as KolocovaSlukova plants the serve into the net. We are level at 26 in this marathon second set. BroderValjas hoping to blow the group wide open with a win. How important could that save be from Broder? Well, it's in from KolocovaSlukova, so they get there in the end and force yet another set point in quite remarkable circumstances. Broder did ever so well to keep it alive there, but KolocovaSlukova gave Valjas little to no chance. Broder able to save another set point. It is quite remarkable how this second set is panning out. Now can Canada put back-to-back points together to get another match point? They've only had one. Well, no, they can't. It's going to be another set point for the Czech Republic. A slight touch from Slukova, enough to carry it over. It's so difficult in these tense conditions to provide that kind of slender touch.
No one line. Line, no one.
Oh, Valjas getting the job done after it looked as though the block from the Czechs was going to be enough. But Canada kept the point alive, and it is 28-28 in a quite sensational second set. And KolocovaSlukova and Slukova still left hoping that they can secure their place in the round of 32 here. You see the run of points there, the top of the screen, back and forth, one after the other. We haven't had back-to-back points in a long, long time. So we have now, though, back-to-back Canadian points and their second match point. After a bucket load of set points for the Czech Republic, will they be made to regret not taking any of them? Well, the serve from Valjas wide and off the mark. They can't make it 3 points in a row, and we're back level again. We're going to have to surpass the 30-point mark to get the set over here.
No one!
So much power from Broder. Excellent defensive work from KolocovaSlukova. And from Broder too, but not enough on the stretch. And the Czechs will have yet another set point. Just got it down. KolocovaSlukova did ever so well to do so with her lack of height. There's the big block that gives the set to KolocovaSlukova and Kristina Koletsova. A humongous set, and the Czechs still have the possibility of reaching the round of 32 with a victory here today. They would have to do it in the third set. They had a whole heap of set points to try and get the job done in the second, and look what it means to Kristina Koletsova. Disappointment for Broder-Valjas, but Kristina Koletsova and KolocovaSlukova, who came up with the big block, getting the second set, won 31-29 to cancel out the 21-18 first set win of Broder-Valjas, and we will go to a third and decisive set in this all-important Pool E match here at the FIVB Beach Volleyball World Championships. A third set that we played to 15 points, so only half the length of the last set. So all the matches that we've covered on this court in Rotterdam have been decided in straight sets, not this one. Set 2 statistics with some huge numbers there after it was 31-29 to Koletsova and Slukova. Just found the line, so Canada land the first blow of the decisive set. The Czechs answer right back with a lovely touch from KolocovaSlukova. Didn't she do this well? Beyond the reach of Kristina Valjas, diving backwards. That one out of her reach too, so back-to-back checkpoints, and they take their first lead of the decider. The tension, the pressure starts to ease on them now. That won't do an awful lot to help. A point gifted to the Canadians, back level. They will feel that they've been in a position to win this match, Broder-Valjas. It might make it more difficult for them here in the third set. It's Koletsova and Slukova who have the momentum. And they have the lead back again. The change of ends coming after 5 points in this first to 15 decider. Plenty of power from Broder. Too difficult for Slukova to deal with. Canada get back level. It's a long match now for these two after that really long second set, then having to play the third. We're around about the hour mark in this one.
Come on.
Delicately done by Koletsova, re-establishing the Czech lead. failed on that. Serve off the mark, Canada level again, and so many points during this match. We've had the two teams just trading blows, 1 point after the other, of course, right at the end of that second set. The 21-point mark onwards, just about. And we had it right at the start of the match, the first half of the first set as well. We're seeing it again here in the decider. Point by point, one way then the other way. The Czechs have the lead again, 5-4. KolocovaSlukova rising and powering it down. And can they string together back-to-back points? Well, they can. Disappointment etched on the face of BroderValjas. She felt she should have done better with that one. Jamie Lynn Broder, her partner, had actually just anticipated that it was going to go over, wasn't even thinking about the ball coming off the net there.
Line. Nobody.
Oh, it just finds the line from Slukova. You felt it was going to have to take something special to break that rally. Both sides looking very evenly matched, very nimble, getting around the court. And it took a shot to the back court, measured to perfection, right onto the line. Between the two, just inside. The serve is long. Canada offered a route back into this decider after the Czechs have been building up steam. Broder with the big finish. Back-to-back Canadian points and making it close again. Nobody on that side of the court. They both moved across. Slukova, the deeper of the two defenders, had come to the middle. The Czechs have got halfway across this decisive set with a 2-point advantage. Canada get the benefit on that one. A slice of good fortune that gets them within one as they change ends again. Right down onto the top of the net. Almost a little embarrassed to celebrate it, but at this stage you have to celebrate every piece of luck and good fortune you can get. Broder trying to save it. Had to really go through the gears just to get there and then couldn't direct it back to Valjas. And the Czechs have a 2-point advantage. They fire that one straight into the net, so Canada back within one again. They can make the most of their serve this time. They can get level and start to apply that pressure onto KolocovaSlukova and Slukova again. Big block from Valjas. Putting up a Canadian wall at the net and getting them level at 9. They lost their match in straight sets yesterday to Poland, but they have kept every set they've had in this competition close. 21-18, 21-18 yesterday. They won the first 21-18 here today, and it took 31 points from KolocovaSlukova to win them the second set. And they have the lead again in this one now, 10-9. Broder trying to get out the way of it, but it bounced in. And Broder will finish that one to level us up again. It could be another one of those sets again between these two. It is 10-10 the score, and Canada have served back. First to 15, just a reminder, in this third and decisive set. These two level at 1 and level at 10 in the set. Oh, Valjas was well positioned, but she put an awful lot in earlier in the rally and just ran out of steam. And she tried for the big spike, could only find the top of the net. It's the Czechs who get the break. It has been a long match, not that long. And that one's just out. Back-to-back checkpoints to get them within 3, 12-10. This one now is a huge point, and at the right time, the timeout has been called, because BroderValjas can't afford to see KolocovaSlukova pick up the next point, because to be 3 behind with only 2 to go, they would put themselves in a huge hole. They put so much into this. If they were to end here with a defeat and go down 0-2 in the competition, after taking all of their sets so close, it would be a significant disappointment. You can see the scoring there, a couple of back-to-back points for each team. For the most part, it has been toe-to-toe, nose-to-nose, point by point. One of those matches you could say that neither side really deserves to lose, but one of them has to. A few Czech fans in the crowd will be fairly happy at the moment, but fairly nervous at the same time. Huge point. It's Canada that take it. Kolocova wide of the target. So the Canadians back within 1. They did begin this season with great promise. They didn't disappoint from the start. The gold in China in the first event of the campaign for BroderValjas. That was their first medal. And it was quickly followed by a silver in Switzerland. A wild card entry here for Canada, but certainly capable of going further in the competition.
Nobody's line, hit line.
And they've got back level here in the third set. Back-to-back points. It's a third set that's going to go all the way, as the first two did. The second one went all the way and then some. They haven't hit those heights since, BroderValjas, but they did secure a Final Four finish in Croatia earlier this month. They're trying to get back to their best form again here. They trail 13-12 now. Every point at this stage is huge. And it's KolocovaSlukova, the birthday girl, who comes up big on that one.
Nobody hit line.
Back-to-back checkpoints. KolocovaSlukova lets out a huge cry. They have 2 match points, having given absolutely everything to fight through that second set. They were pushed to the brink. Now they're on the brink of a place in the round of 32. And they get the win. A 3-set thriller. And it's the Czechs who come out on top. Disappointment for the Canadians, who have lost both of their matches now at the World Championships, having taken all 5 of their sets close. But it's the Czechs who do the business here, winning back-to-back sets after a 31-29 monstrous second set. They win 15-12 in the decider and celebrate back-to-back wins to start the World Championships, and now within touching distance of the round of 32.